You get thrown in a cage like an animal for
I'm
speaking.
fishing this place all the time.
No wonder why complaints don't help.
Charity rally that day?
He was on a homeless veterans charity and got arrested.
Nationwide, buddy.
Viral.
Worldwide.
World star.
Stop interrupting me.
You're not going to do
I
that.
am going to talk about this is public comment, correct? This is public comment.
No, sir, this is not, I explained to you before you came up here, you can talk about anything that we have jurisdiction over.
Right, I'm talking about what happened here in your county.
We have no jurisdiction over.
Oh my God. All right, the reason I'm here is because there's a famous NFL star, Hall of Famer. He's sitting in the back of the room. Who's the attorney?
Sir, direct your questions up here or you won't be able to speak.
I'm trying to address something that you're addressing towards specifically me, or others as well that have asked. But
Could you state your name and address?
My name is Michael Taylor. I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and my address is irrelevant because I still have a Fourth Amendment right. Cohen versus California allows a person to wear F the draft on it.
Sir, we're not in California.
It's a federal case law.
It-
I guess tyranny runs rampant through friggin' Okeechobee County.
Sir, we will not tolerate that kind of.
What are you talking about? That's the exact definition of tyranny.
You were through. Thank you.
I'm through?
Yes,
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
How sure?
Can we have him next? Anyone next, please?
What's going on, everybody? Soliaker here, and I'm going to let you know we were with Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp at this meeting talking about the corruption and the tyranny that Okeechobee County has done. I will be leaving links in the description. They will be in the description below. If you need to redress your grievances, you know where to go. But I'm telling you, this was by far this is worse than Clearwater. Worse. But they wanted to double down, triple down, and do whatever they wanted to. And you know something? Let's just get into this video, and I'll see you at the end. Don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button. Let's give a lot of support to Warren Sapp because, you know something? He's the one that actually had to deal with all this bullshit. But we're going to get through it. So let's get into this meeting.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. And I'll do my research when I get home.
Thank you. Anyone else? I'm going to ask that you take your hand off and state your name and address for the record, please.
Can we restart my time? And then I'll address that.
We will, yes.
Okay.
We'll start
Cohen,
the time. I'm asking you to take.
Who's the attorney?
Sir, direct your questions up here or you won't be able to speak.
I'm trying to address something that you're addressing towards specifically me. Or others as well that have asked. But
Could you state your name and address?
My name is Michael Taylor. I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and my address is irrelevant because I still have a Fourth Amendment right to not disclose. But I want to address the attorney.
Sir, you are not going to speak.
Cohen versus. Can we restart my time?
If you want to address this board, you're welcome to do so.
I will.
You're not going to address our attorney, and you're not going to be disruptive. So.
Cohen versus California allows a person to wear F the draft on it.
Sir, we're not in California.
It's a federal case law. This is. Can we restart my time so that I can actually start talking about why I'm here?
Well, go ahead. I evidently can't get it to restart, but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold you hard and fast.
All right, 3 minutes, right? All right. The reason I'm here is because there's a famous NFL star, Hall of Famer. He's sitting in the back of the room. The chief, your or your sheriff in the conversation that was had with between.
Sir.
Stop! I'm talking about
no, we are not going to get into somebody else's business.
Oh my God! I cover stories like this. I am a news journalist.
Sir, I'm proud of you, but
Are
you're
you-
not going to do that in our meetings. Okay?
Stop interrupting me.
You're not going to do that.
I am going to talk about this is public
You're
comment,
not.
correct? This is public comment.
No, sir, this is not, I explained to you before you came up here, you can talk about anything that we have jurisdiction over.
Right, I'm talking about what happened here in your county. Are you-
We have no jurisdiction over.
Oh my God. Wow. I guess tyranny runs rampant through friggin' Okeechobee County.
Sir, we will not tolerate that kind of behavior.
What are you talking about? That's the exact definition of tyranny.
You're through. Thank you.
I'm through?
Yes,
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
How sure?
Can we have them next? Anyone next, please?
This is
Anyone
insane.
next? Anyone
Even
next?
your officers know what you're trying to do is wrong. What you are trying to do is completely wrong. You do not need to be in that friggin' seat. You do not deserve the paycheck that we pay you.
Thank you. I see your name on the check. I appreciate you. Okay.
It's all these people. These are the people that pay your. Every one of these people pay your salary. What are you talking about, dude? Whatever, dude. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna sit in my
We
chair.
have a motion by Commissioner Sumner. Can I get a second to close the public comment?
Oh, you cowards! Cowards!
Opposed, nay. Motion carries unanimously.
Oh, you bunch of cowards, dude.
I drove 3 hours to get here just to speak for 3 minutes. Are you really gonna cut me off?
I gave you your
I don't know how
chance.
many laws you've broken since we got here, but it's ridiculous. Do you not follow the law? The reason we're here is for free
Let's
speech.
take a short recess, please.
Yeah, take a recess and rethink your life.
Seek legal counsel while you're doing it.
You're violating the law, sir.
Out of control.
You're violating the law.
Do you know what civil rights are?
You are a tyrant.
Tyrant.
3 hours. You are not. Meetings and recess. You can speak all you want to.
Let's clear the limits, please.
Robert, try and take our First Amendment right away.
We drove 3 hours.
You're a tiny little tyrant.
Why are you discriminating against me? I drove 3 hours to speak for 3 minutes.
Recess takes
You're not gonna show me that courtesy?
We've been polite.
Because
We've
you're
been
being
quiet.
Your feelings are hurt, so you're not gonna give us the courtesy of free speech?
He thinks he's above everybody.
Bro, you're our next,
What's
you're
a
our
few
next.
more $1 million?
Dude, we thought Clearwater was bad.
Wow.
Holy cow! I live 1 hour away from here. I will be to every one of your council chambers or your commissioners meetings, and there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it.
First Amendment, it's free speech. You have to sit up there.
Where's the attorney?
You have to say whether
Attorney.
you like it or not.
That's the attorney right there. Attorney, address
It's
this.
not gonna let him get away with it.
Attorney, why are you running?
Carry
Don't
on
look
like
like
you
a
just like
coward.
it when you're out there.
Everybody's. Holy cow! This is the most insane.
Wow.
I've never seen this type of friggin' council chambers ever in my life.
This is why.
This is insane that you don't want to be addressed about what your sheriff did or what your deputies did. That's why we're here. We're here because of what your deputies and your sheriff did. And now you're doubling down with your friggin'
Live.
David Hassel.
Streaming.
We're gonna just say
Couple
David
hundred
Hasselhoff,
viewers.
just for sake of friggin' whatever.
Coward parade right here.
Bye, Felicia. Kick rocks. Kick.
When accountability comes knocking, you go
Turn your
run.
resignations in while you're out there.
This is disgusting.
I guess we're gonna take over the meeting. And does anybody have anything to say about anything that we've said? If people disagree with what we were trying to say, please step up and say it.
Just so everybody knows, since we're in recess, Hall of Famer Super Bowl champion Warren Sapp
Right there.
was arrested by Okeechobee County Sheriff for speaking. The sheriff said it was his fault that he was speaking. Put him in handcuffs and locked him in a cage like an animal because he dared to speak. You see the same things going on right here. He dared to speak during open public comment and they all ran away, and they all got the sheriffs to protect them. They're hard and fast with the hat rule, but they're not hard and fast with civil rights. This is a shame. This is a disgrace. What's going to happen here, guys?
Hall of Famer.
Just going to run away like
He's literally suing Okeechobee County right now for $20 million.
And you guys are going to have to pay that $20 million with taxpayers.
That's taxpayers' money.
He was arrested for speaking. Think about that. This gentleman got to say whatever he wanted.
Over a hat.
About the money. All y'all in was never about the money.
It's about
freedom. I
freedom.
walked in here and asked for an apology. And your sheriff went buck wild on me. Told me I had a time, place, and manner for my First Amendment. And even if an officer is wrong, don't speak to him. Huh? I'm dumbfounded, man.
Imagine being thrown in a cage like an animal for
I hunt
speaking.
fish in this place all the time.
No wonder why complaints don't help.
Charity rally that day?
Of course. Of course.
He was on a homeless veterans charity and got arrested.
Government
Oh man. Are we better now? Is everything all good?
Attorney better. Yeah, dude. You're an attorney, you know. Don't want to speak to me. Told me to call you. Stop communicating. Yeah. I got the email right here, buddy. You still an attorney. Over a year ago. Don't want to talk about it, right? Okay.
Nationwide, buddy.
Viral.
Worldwide.
World star.
How you doing, everybody?
Just show yourself to the people.
They call me Gio. I'm the weird one. I don't mind.
Mr. Chairman,
Hey.
Open the meeting back up.
I move we reopen public comment. Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Goodbridge, second by Commissioner Summer to open the public comment back up. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay.
Nay.
Chairman, I just like to make one statement.
Can barely hear you.
I'd just like to make one statement. I totally, and we all totally agree with your right to free speech. And to come up here, see, he does too. He does, so does.
Not so far. Not so far.
Well, he does. So we just went, he doesn't agree with the meeting getting disrupted by people yelling curse words and.
Sir, with all due respect, no one's did that.
I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
I 100%
Okay.
agree with everybody's right to free speech. Totally do, and we all do, all five of us do.
Actions speak louder than words.
We just open.
Yeah, you guys just came to your senses.
Look, if you want to keep doing this and being disruptive, I'm sitting here trying to extend an olive branch saying, we're more than welcome, you're more than welcome to come in and say your piece, 100%.
Let's see.
All we ask is that you don't use curse words.
That's
your ladies in here.
That's a civil right.
I said all we do is ask.
Okay, you can request anything you want, but if you're not willing to put me in a cage, don't ask me to do anything.
You can express yourself.
Don't ask me to do anything if you're not willing to put me in a cage.
And we do ask you to remove your hats when you come into the building. We don't do it.
Like I said.
It's a request out of respect.
That's not what he said.
Okay, all right.
That's it.
All right, start the clock, please. Sir, you have 3 minutes.
All right, Mr. David Hazelleaf. We walk in here and immediately you start barking orders at people, telling them what to do. I don't know what country you think this is. This is not Nazi Germany. You don't get to go up to grown men you've never met before and tell them how they can dress. This is America. It's a free country. We have a First Amendment right, and subsequent case law backed up 1,000 times that we can cuss and we can say whatever we want. If you don't like it, change your diaper and go find a different job. You're supposed to listen to us. We pay you. The reason we're here is because Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, Warren Sapp was arrested by your sheriff for having the nerve to speak. He was arrested for speech. And then your sheriff doubled down and said it was his fault that he dared to speak. We come in here and you triple down against free speech. You started crying and adjourned the meeting over free speech. You guys obviously have a problem with constitutional civil rights that you swore to preserve, protect, and defend. We drove for hours. We're serious about the Constitution. We are activists, and we got his back. And now we sue you for $20 million. Is that going to come out of your pocket, or is it going to come out of these taxpayers' pockets? You're worried about you. You're worried about your ego. You told him to take off his hat, he said take off your tie, and you turned beet red and got all furious. You don't like being told what to do, either do we. The same respect we showed you, you show to us. We have the right to speak, and we shouldn't be locked in cages like animals because your feelings got hurt. Go get a little pacifier and some tissues and get over it. The harder you press against us, the harder we're going to press against you. This is not a game. I'm glad you came to your senses and these guys woke you up. Don't make any requests of anyone. You don't like being told what to do, we don't either. We're grown men just like you. The days back in the 70s and your boomer age and your boomer era is over. Everything you do is going to be documented. Everything you've done is going to be uncovered. All your past is not going to be uncovered because you acted like a little sissy. Get over yourself. If he wins his lawsuit for $20 million, you're going to apologize to the taxpayers? You're going to come out of your pocket? You're going to give them your pension? Doesn't affect you, right? Doesn't affect you, right? Imagine your mother, your daughter dares to say something that hurts a cop's feelings who doesn't even know her own gender. And the cop says, you want to go to jail? You think it's okay to bind a grown man like an animal in America for speaking or wearing a hat? You're looking at that clock hard, buddy. Stare that clock down. You can't wait for that 5 seconds to be over, can you? You're the disgrace. You're everything we fight against. You're a fucking parasite.
Do I get my time back since I didn't get my 3 minutes?
Wait a minute. Can you come up?
Yes, sir. I can always come up, man. I'm always willing to listen.
Leave your paraphernalia back there, please. Leave it back there.
It's not paraffin, it's a camera.
Leave it back behind the bar, please. Please.
Smith v. Cummings. Smith v. Cummings allows me to record my public officials in the course of their duty. Come on, man. We're just trampling. I just want to speak for 3 minutes and be done.
Do you want your 3 minutes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then move yourself back and come up here. We're going to have a conversation.
Perfect. All right. No worries. Here's whatever. I'll deal with one.
Okay.
This is just an extension of my
I have
hand.
a question for you.
Yes.
Last time you
Stop it.
Last time you were on the vulgar side.
Correct.
Will you refrain from doing that if we
What
do
did
that?
I never
Wait
said.
a minute. I'm asking you a question, please. Okay. If we give you a chance to speak again, will you refrain from doing that?
Yeah, the right. Doing what?
Talking vulgar. We have
I
ladies.
didn't.
Sir, either yes or no.
Yes, I won't say anything vulgar.
Okay, it's your turn.
Perfect, thank you. My name is Mike Taylor. I'm from Port St. Lucie. I drove an hour to get here, and it's really weird how the First Amendment, and I'm not just talking about here. I've seen it in Clearwater. I've seen it in Dalton, Illinois. I've seen it in Texas. I see it across the nation. And whenever somebody gets a little bit of power, this is what happens. You have a sheriff that has some power and tells a Hall of Famer that it was his fault. It was his fault for saying anything during a traffic stop was over. And then there's it's not about the money. Like he just said, it's not about the $20 million that he's going to come after you about. It's about the accountability. That's what we want is accountability from not only from you, especially after what I've just seen. Oh man, you're going to get to see my pretty face a lot. I'm going to keep coming here just to come speak at public comment because of what I've seen today. I'm going to say 2 things. Smith v. City of Cummings. Once again, another court case out of Georgia allows me to record any public official in the course of their duty, as long as I'm not in restricted areas, blah, 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 blah. This is under the Sunshine Law. So I have every right to record any one of you, even though you told me to put my camera over here. This is just an extension of my hand. That camera was just an extension of my hand. And here you are, just violating the First Amendment. We're not going to go through the first 4 parts of the First Amendment. Do you know what the last sentence of the First Amendment actually says? Raise your hand if you know. Just raise your hand.
They don't know.
If anybody doesn't understand, it's redress of grievances.
Boom.
That's why we're here. We're trying to redress your chief of police, or your sheriff here, but he's hiding somewhere. Ever since all this started coming out, there's been hundreds, if not millions of views from a world famous football star. A world famous Hall of Famer. And this is how you want this to keep going viral? Is this what you guys want? All he wanted was a simple, you know something? Sorry, Mr. And it's not even about Warren Sapp. Take the name away. I'm sorry, Mr. John Doe. I'm sorry, we messed up. That's all he wanted. But you can't. And now it actually shows that you guys don't care. Or at least you, David Hasselhoff.
Thank you.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. That's what you just witnessed. And don't forget, I will leave links to the next meeting. So for anybody that wants to come to Okeechobee and redress all these bunch of tyrants that have their friggin' panties in a bunch and all the stuff, you just witnessed this. I thought Clearwater was bad. Yeah, no. Okeechobee is even worse. So, links will be in the description on the next meeting. I hope to see a lot of you there. But I'm not joking. They're complete garbage. And they're going to continue to do it. And from what I understand is they're going to try to come up with new rules to limit our free speech. So if you care about the free speech and blah, 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 please, links are in the description. The second I know about the next meeting, you will know, I will know, and we'll all go and show up. And yeah, that's just the way it is. So, like I said, don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button. That way you know when this is going to happen. And like I said, fuck you, Okeechobee. Go fuck yourselves. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Solo Yacker. Deuces. Assholes.